So, let's dive straight into our first topic, understanding the concept of carbonation and its role in creating the fizz in soda. The fizz in your soda, that refreshing little tickle on your tongue, is all thanks to a process called carbonation. I know, it sounds like a fancy word, but it's really quite simple. Carbonation is essentially the process of dissolving carbon dioxide gas into a liquid. Now, CO2 is not very soluble in water, so it requires pressure to force the gas to dissolve. This is why, when you open a can of soda, you hear that familiar sound. That's the pressure being released, and the CO2 escaping from the liquid in the form of bubbles. The CO2 doesn't just disappear, though. It stays in the liquid, creating the carbonic acid, which gives soda its characteristic tartness. So you see, without carbonation, we wouldn't have that fizzy soda experience we all love. The carbon dioxide not only creates the fizz, but also contributes to the taste of the drink. Quite fascinating, isn't it? So, next time you're sipping on a fizzy drink, take a moment to appreciate the science that goes into every bubble. It's not just about quenching your thirst. It's a little science experiment in your glass. Now, isn't that something to toast to? Moving on to our next topic, let's explore the step-by-step process of how soda is manufactured within the beverage industry. Now, this might sound a bit technical, but I promise it's quite interesting. First things first, it all starts with water. That's right. The main ingredient of any soda is good old H2O. This water must be purified to ensure that it's free of any impurities that could affect the taste of the soda. And how is it purified, you ask? Through a process called reverse osmosis, which removes any unwanted substances. Once we have our purified water, it's time to add the sweetener. This could be sugar, high fructose corn syrup, or even artificial sweeteners for diet versions. Now we are ready to add the flavorings. This could be anything from natural fruit juices to artificial flavors, depending on the type of soda being made. The next step is where the magic happens, carbonation. This is where the purified water, sweetener, and flavorings are mixed with carbon dioxide under high pressure to create that fizzy sensation we all love. After carbonation, the soda is then cooled and prepared for bottling or canning. It's then sealed tightly to maintain the pressure and keep the fizz intact until you're ready to enjoy it. Quality control is a crucial step in the process, where the soda is tested for everything from taste and carbonation levels to microbial contamination. Only the batches that pass this stringent quality control process make it to your local store's shelves. So, the next time you open a can of your favorite soda, remember the journey it took to get to you. It's quite the process, isn't it? Now, let's move on to our next topic. All right, let's delve into our next topic, which is learning about the ingredients involved in soda production. This includes sweeteners, acids, and flavorings. The most abundant ingredient in soda, as we mentioned before, is water. But it's the other ingredients that give each soda its unique flavor and mouthfeel. First up, we have sweeteners. These can range from natural sugars like cane sugar or beet sugar to high fructose corn syrup, which is widely used in the beverage industry due to its sweetness and cost effectiveness. For those watching their sugar intake, artificial sweeteners or sugar alcohols may be used instead. Next we have acids. Yes, You heard right, acids. But don't worry, we're not talking about the kind that'll burn a hole through your table. The most common acid used in soda is phosphoric acid. It adds a bit of a tangy taste and helps to balance out the sweetness of the sugar. Citric acid is another commonly used acid, especially in fruit-flavored sodas. Now, let's talk about flavorings. This is where things get interesting. Flavorings can be derived from natural sources, like fruit juices, or they can be artificially created in a lab. The specific combination of flavorings used is often a closely guarded secret. Think about the secret recipe for Coca-Cola, for example.
Colorings are also added to give the soda its distinctive look, and preservatives are used to ensure the soda stays fresh on the shelf.
So you see, there's quite a bit more to your soda than just water and bubbles. Next time you take a sip, think about this complex combination of ingredients that come together to create that familiar taste. Fascinating, isn't it? Now, let's move on to our next topic. All right then, let's move on to our next section, which is all about the development and addition of various flavors into soda. This includes both natural and artificial flavoring sources. Flavors play a key role in setting each soda apart. Imagine drinking a cola without that distinctive cola flavor, or a lemon lime soda without the zesty citrus taste. It just wouldn't be the same, would it? When it comes to developing these flavors, it's a careful science. Some flavors are derived from natural sources. For instance, citrus flavors like that in your favorite lemon or orange soda are often extracted from the peels of the fruit themselves. Then there are the artificial flavors. These are chemically synthesized in labs to mimic natural flavors or create entirely new ones. Don't be put off by the term artificial, though. These flavors are perfectly safe and are rigorously tested before they make it into your drink. One fascinating thing about flavors in soda is that they're often a complex blend of many different components. Take cola, for example. It's not just one flavor, but a mix of vanilla, cinnamon, citrus oils, and other ingredients. This blending of flavors is what gives each brand of soda its unique taste. It's why a Coke doesn't taste exactly like a Pepsi, even though they're both colas. Lastly, these flavors are carefully balanced with the sweeteners and acids in the soda to create the final product. Too much of one flavor or another, and the whole drink could be thrown off. So there you have it. The creation of soda flavors is a delicate science and an art. It's part of what makes each sip of your favorite fizzy drink a unique experience. Now, speaking of experiences, let's move on to how carbonation interacts with our taste buds. All right, now let's dive into our final topic, which is investigating the science behind the interaction of carbonation with our taste buds and why it enhances certain flavor profiles. Now, you might be surprised to know that the fizziness in your soda does more than just tickle your tongue. It actually plays a big role in how you perceive the flavor of the drink. When the carbon dioxide in the soda reacts with the water, it forms carbonic acid. This acid triggers the sour taste receptors on our tongue. Well, the amount isn't enough to make the soda taste sour. It adds a certain tanginess that complements the sweetness of the drink. What's more, the physical sensation of the bubbles bursting on your tongue can also enhance the perception of taste. It's part of the reason why flat soda tastes different, even though the actual flavorings are the same. Interestingly, research has shown that carbonation can even make things taste colder. The carbonic acid stimulates the same nerve endings in your tongue that respond to cold temperatures, adding to the refreshing sensation of a cold soda. And finally, the bubbles in the soda can also carry aroma to your nose, adding to the overall flavor experience. After all, a big part of taste is actually smell. So, the next time you're enjoying a fizzy soda, remember that there's a lot of science happening in every sip. The bubbles aren't just for show. They're a crucial part of what makes soda. Well, soda.
Well, that wraps up our exploration of how soda is made, and the role of carbonation in creating its distinctive fizz and flavor.
I hope you found it as fascinating as I have. Now, go enjoy that soda with a newfound appreciation for the science behind the fizz.